This is the Daily CoinWire Weekly Institutional Crypto Recap. Digital asset markets spent the period consolidating as macro policy clarity remained limited. Price action across major assets reflected a cautious environment shaped by central bank guidance, stable yields, and restrained risk appetite rather than crypto-specific catalysts. The dominant macro theme was policy digestion rather than policy impulse. Recent rate adjustments were largely priced in, while forward guidance signaled a slower and more deliberate easing path. The US dollar remained range-bound, real yields were stable, and broader risk markets traded without clear directional conviction. This macro backdrop translated into muted follow-through across digital assets. From a positioning perspective, exchange-traded fund flows were mixed but constructive. Spot Bitcoin exchange-traded products saw intermittent inflows balanced by periods of consolidation, while Ethereum-focused products showed relatively steadier demand. Derivatives markets reflected a similar tone. Open interest remained elevated but stable, and funding rates normalized toward neutral, indicating reduced leverage and more disciplined positioning. On-chain data highlighted a notable behavioral shift. Large holders continued to accumulate selectively, particularly in Ethereum, while short-term holders reduced exposure. Exchange balances for major assets trended lower, signaling limited immediate sell pressure and reinforcing a longer-term holding bias among institutional and high-conviction participants. Bitcoin's structural regime remained range-bound and mean-reverting. Price action respected established support near the lower end of the recent range, while upside momentum stalled near prior highs. Volatility compressed, and spot-led trading dominated over leverage-driven moves. This structure suggests a market focused on balance rather than expansion. Ethereum maintained relative resilience, supported by on-chain accumulation and sustained interest through regulated investment vehicles. However, broader participation across alternative assets remained selective, with capital concentrated in the most liquid segments of the market. Taken together, the week reflected a market in consolidation mode, characterized by disciplined positioning, stable macro inputs, and limited speculative excess. Stay informed. Stay ahead. Subscribe to Daily CoinWire for institutional crypto coverage.